This is Shorty's response. What I'm saying is out my mouth is how I feel about that shooting in Brooklyn, Baltimore. All right? Wherever there's a high density of black people, Baltimore, Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, you permit this violence to go on. This violence is behind the war on drugs. Richard Nixon's Southern strategy. You ain't trying to fix the problem because it was designed to kill our black communities. You villainizing the victims here. There was a social scientific experiment back in the 60s with rats. You had 12 female rats and 12 male rats, and you put them in a maze. You had resources in that maze. When the rats started having babies, when the rats started having babies and the numbers got to like 60 and 100, you started taking the resources away. When they took the resources away, they started eating each other. You got this rap music that's going on now and it's trap music. You talking about murder, 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 kill, 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 bricks and blocks. Dog, we traded the penitentiary for the plantation cotton for cocaine, and you making the black America the cash crop. You want to stop the violence? Address the root of the violence. End the war on drugs. That war on drugs been killing the black community since the 60s, my nigga. And ain't nothing changed. I told you in 1986, I went to jail to end the war on drugs, to stop the violence that you seeing now. You got grandfathers locked up with their grandsons, and y'all think that shit cool, and it's not. End the war on drugs and reinvest that money that you're using to fight the war on drugs to rebuild the black community that you destroyed. Because if you're not, you're just reselling fear. You're creating the haves versus the have-nots. Because everybody eating off that drug plate. Whether it be the police or your grandmama when you buy that new car, that new truck, or you buy that new house. We just trying to move up like George and Wheezy. That's what you gave us. When you closed the steel mills, when you gave us a lack of education, you increased your incarceration. And that's what you're pushing for now. Mayor Dixon, you don't deserve to serve. You participated in stop and frisk and zero tolerance. That created the situation we sitting in now. Ivan Bates, you got evidence and knowledge of the things that I'm telling you. Governor Wes Moore, you served in the military in Afghanistan. You protected poppy fields. You protected opioids with the Taliban. I was serving during Iran-Contra. So this violence that we experienced was created by our government. You want to stop the violence? End the war on drugs. If you don't end the war on drugs, you're not addressing the violence. You want peace? You got to admit you got a war. You can't have one without the other. Let that one sink in.